Welcome back to the Blackberry Insider. Now time for our Player of the Week, and joining us from the Blackberry football program, Spearin joins us. Thanks for coming in.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
What's it been like so far in your time in Orono?
It's been good. Being in a small town environment, it gives you a lot of time to focus on football, your studies. There's not a lot of off-field distractions and things like that. So I grow up from an area a lot like that, so I really like it.
Coming out of Bonnie Eagle High School, how highly recruited were you, and what made you decide to become a Black Bear?
Well, I was recruited by a couple other CAA teams at the time, Northeastern and UNH, and then Maine. But I guess the biggest thing in my mind was I just wanted to play for my home state. I wanted to give it a good name. I wanted to, rep for Maine players, I guess. Just give them a good name and try and do that. And obviously my brother played here until my junior year, was a big influence in that decision. But for the most part, yeah, I just wanted to play for my home state.
Not a lot of guys get to play college football, but you got a chance to play with your brother. I mean, that's one of those things that's special to have him here too, to kind of share in that.
Yeah, it was special. At times it was difficult because the first season I played, they moved me over him, and that was pretty hard. I mean, it didn't affect our relationship at all, but it was hard. Just, it was bittersweet playing because I knew that I was playing over my brother, who, I wanted him to play and I wanted him to have a good time. But it was good. I got those extra few years, so it was really nice.
Everybody's talking about the offensive line this year. You guys are the experience, you're the veterans, you guys are the leaders of the team. Is that pressure for you guys? I mean, do offensive linemen feel pressure?
Yeah, well, we feel pressure, but I mean, I think we're just going out and having fun. We're playing our game, We're so close and everything that we just going out and having fun. And I mean, that's all it is to us.
I've heard a lot of offensive linemen say that we're so close. What do you guys do that makes you, because you're there in the trenches every game, you work out together, you spend a lot of off-field time together too. I mean, what makes you guys so close?
I'm not sure. I think it's just the big thing is we're just, during game time, we're always talking to each other. We're just right there, and we're always watching film together, we're in meetings together, It's like every other position, but I think it's just the communication on the field just sparks the relationship, I guess, and then you just realize that they're good guys, I guess, whereas some positions don't take the time to, some places just, you don't take the time to get to know the other positions and stuff like that, so.
New quarterback, new running back this year. Is it different for you guys to block that way? I mean, again, a lot of the responsibility, they're saying, well, at least it is a veteran offensive line. Is it different for you to block for different guys, or is it the same for Marcus as it was last year?
It's the same thing. Marcus is handling everything well, and David Hood's not missing a beat where Pouchon left off. Obviously, Pouchon and Warren were great QBs, and Ricky Stevens, I should mention him, he does a great job hitting the hole. And I think it's just, we just focus on doing our job, and that's the big method that, well, I guess not method, but that's the big message they've been trying to get to us. Don't focus on who you're blocking for while you're blocking, just like do your job, do what the play calls for, and everything else will take care of itself.
I was talking to some people before we sat down and talked, and I heard you tested out pretty amazing in the weight room. The squat numbers were pretty big from what I heard.
Yes, yeah.
600s, what's the number you put up?
601 was the official max. We base it off of how many reps you do at, 95% or something, but right now it's at 601.
I can't imagine standing underneath 601 pounds. I mean, that takes a lot of guts just to do that.
Yeah, it's heavy weight, but I mean, when you start going up that high, it's just more weight, They gradually work you into it, so, I mean, it's not like you're down at 400 and then they're like, okay, you're 600, give it a go. But,
yeah, you've worked your way up.
Yeah, it's such a slow increase that it's just like doing what I did a while ago, down at 400 and something.
You made the jump from Bonnie Eagle to UMaine, and now hopefully you can make the jump from UMaine to the next level. Have you talked to anybody to kind of find out what you need to work? I mean, obviously, if you're going to squat 600 pounds, your lower body should be fine. But I mean, what do you need to do to be better? I mean, you're all conference. You've been here. You've been in the system. You're one of the leaders on the. What do you need to do? What makes you get better?
I think my biggest thing is I've been talking to Coach Joff, who's with the Colts, so he kind of knows how the players are, and he was always around NFL talent and stuff like that when he helped GA at Miami, but he just really does a good job telling me what I need to work on. And he just said, as long as you have a great season, as long as you play well, play hard, people are going to notice that. And obviously, I got long arms, so I need to work on bench. So my main focus is first and foremost having a great season, for me and my teammates. But after that, it's just, I got to work on upper body strength. So that's my biggest focus right now.
10, 20 years down the line, when you look back at your time at UMaine, what are you going to remember? Or do you even know that yet?
I think I do know that. The biggest thing I can say about this program, and I think everyone would say the same thing, is that the relationships you build with the teammates are just, they're really, they're going to last forever, I feel. We're so close, not just with the O-line, like everyone, like just people from everywhere, and I just have a great relationship with everyone, and we're out here on the field. It's like, yeah, you suffer together, you have good times together, and I think just those relationships and those experiences you share just build such strong relationships. And
it's a brotherhood. You're going through the same
exactly.
thing from when you're 18 all the way to the time you graduate.
Yeah, I'm going to miss, biggest thing would be out on the field, not the practice part of it and the hard,
the
strenuous things, but just being out here and going through it with teammates and people that know what it's like, and just being able to laugh and do it at the same time, because I think in a lot of places you can't just laugh and have a good time while being somewhat miserable at the same time.
All right, well, thank you very much, Josh. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Rest of the way.
Appreciate it.
Josh Spearin joining us in our Black Bear Players. He's our Athlete of the Week on the Black Bear Insider.